It was meant to be a simple escape from winter, a 7-day journey from Cape Liberty, New Jersey, to the sun-washed shores of the Bahamas. Families, couples, and retirees stepped aboard Anthem of the Seas, one of Royal Caribbean International's newest and most dazzling ships. They carried swimsuits in their luggage and dreams of warmth in their hearts, eager to trade February's bitter cold for turquoise water and golden beaches. No one imagined they were sailing toward one of the most terrifying maritime ordeals of the modern cruise era. On February 6, 2016, more than 4,500 passengers and 1,600 crew members departed from Bayonne, New Jersey, bound for Port Canaveral, Nassau, and Coquille. The mood was festive. The massive Quantum-class ship gleamed with promise, luxury dining, sweeping ocean views, cutting-edge entertainment. It was supposed to be routine, predictable, safe. But less than 24 hours later, that promise unraveled. Far off the coast near Cape Hatteras, a storm system was churning. Forecasts had suggested rough seas. Yes, but manageable for a ship of this size and sophistication. The plan was simple: navigate around the worst of it or outrun it entirely. Nature had other plans. On February 7th, the low-pressure system underwent a terrifying transformation, a phenomenon known as bombogenesis, when atmospheric pressure plummets with explosive speed. What had been a strong storm intensified into a monster. Winds held past 100 knots, over 115 miles per hour, the force of a Category 3 hurricane. Waves rose like liquid mountains, towering 30 feet high, crashing relentlessly against steel and glass. The stabilizers fought desperately to counter the ocean's force. Even so, the 168,000-ton vessel leaned as much as 20 degrees. For many on board, it felt as though the world itself had tilted beyond recovery. Night fell slowly and painfully. Passengers watched the ship's navigation channel on their cabin televisions, eyes fixed on rising wind speeds. Some prayed, others clutched loved ones. Many believed, in those dark hours, that they might not survive the night. And yet, the ship endured. By dawn on February 8th, the storm's fury began to fade. The winds softened. The waves, though still fierce, grew manageable. The rising sun revealed a battered, but intact vessel. Miraculously, there were no serious injuries, only minor cuts and bruises. The ship had held. Engineering had prevailed. But the emotional scars ran deeper. Passengers described it as the most terrifying experience of their lives. The sense of helplessness, the overwhelming roar of wind and water, the fear that steel and technology might not be enough against nature's wrath. Royal Caribbean made the decision to cancel the remainder of the voyage. The ship returned to New Jersey. Passengers received full refunds and future cruise credits. But no compensation could erase the memory of that night. The incident drew the attention of the National Transportation Safety Board, whose 2017 report concluded that the decision to sail into the storm's projected path was the probable cause of the ordeal. While forecasts underestimated the storm's peak intensity, they had still indicated dangerous conditions. The investigation determined that the risk to passengers and crew had been unnecessary. The aftermath reshaped the cruise industry. Royal Caribbean established a dedicated severe weather operations center in Miami, staffed around the clock by maritime experts and meteorologists. No longer would a captain bear the burden of interpreting complex and volatile weather systems alone. Yet beyond policy changes and investigations, the storm left behind something deeper. A humbling reminder. Anthem of the Seas, the second ship in Royal Caribbean's Quantum class, had been built to symbolize a new era of cruising. Constructed beginning in 2013 at the renowned Meyer Werft shipyard in Papenburg, Germany, she represented the pinnacle of marine innovation. Stretching 348 meters in length and weighing over 168,000 gross tons, she featured a sleek hydrodynamic hull, advanced stabilizers, and groundbreaking attractions: the North Star observation capsule, the Ripcord by Eiffel skydiving simulator, and even robotic bartenders. She was designed to master the sea, and in many ways, she did. The ship survived conditions that might have doomed vessels of another era. Steel, engineering, and human skill carried thousands safely through a storm of historic intensity. But the events of February 7, 2016, stand as a powerful truth written in wind and water. No matter how vast the ship, how advanced the technology, or how confident the forecast, the ocean remains sovereign. And sometimes, survival itself is the most extraordinary voyage of all. If you like the video, please subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.